shit. Say whatever the hell that come to mind. Don't be afraid. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it is. Except you'll actually be able to hear it.
Did y'all hear it? That was my fault because he said get closer, and at one point I think I was sitting forward, and then I sat back because I looked up at one point and he was like...
No, but you can't hear on his platform. He's so low.
He has trouble. I went there... When did I go there? Saturday? Mm-hmm. I went there Saturday to try to help him. I showed him some tips.
How'd that work out for you?
Good. He gets so drunk that I can't
he's all
help
over the
him.
place.
Can't talk
bro.
to him.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Yeah,
he's all over the place. There's like no.
He's got a sweet setup though. He just
does.
needs to get it right.
There's no what's the word? There's no like continuity to anything. You know what I mean? There's not.
Was
like
Melissa there when you guys went?
Yes.
God, man, she drunk?
No, she didn't say. Honestly, she didn't say next to nothing. If you go back and listen to our episode, she's super quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
She wasn't feeling good.
No, the most.
She had no alcohol.
Spoke,
that's what it was.
No. She didn't drink at all while we were there, dude. Maybe like a beer. We got there.
She had a bottle. She killed a bottle of Jaeger when I got there.
I'd have been throwing up just smelling that Jaeger, bro.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for downloading Entering the Black Hole with Rick and Anthony. I'm Rick,
and this is Anthony.
I always pull a trigger on the recording. He never knows it. I always try to catch him off guard.
And he did, and that sucks.
Yeah.
You know
we got a couple special guests today.
Yes, we do.
From the News Junkie chat.
Yes, we do.
Who do we got today, Anthony?
We got JC, otherwise known as Johnny Cocktail.
All right.
And we got TitsMcgee.
TitsMcgee. All right.
And for everybody on the chat show, y'all already know what a tits like, so don't even ask what they look like, okay?
And we all know what JC's cock looks like.
Those titties help me climb the ladder to chat infamy.
Yeah, oh yeah. She got about 150 million thousand views, yo.
Yeah, real quick.
Hell yeah.
That's
how you do it.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
I saw everybody. I was like, dude, if Scroat can post pictures of chicks with dicks,
oh my god,
I can post real pictures of my old lady.
Absolutely.
I know these motherfuckers are pervs.
Oh
you
yeah,
got some serious pervs too. You couldn't wait. You was like, tits is on. Let's see some tits. Let's see some tits.
Yeah, I love
hell
that good stuff, man.
One time she came there with a regular picture. I was like, nah, ma, no.
I'll never forget.
It's not you.
Oh man, I'll never forget the first meetup we went to. It was actually one of Nos's shows, and that's
awesome.
Yeah, that's when we met Adri and Nos and Dilo and everybody, and Adriana and Kirsten introduced themselves to Tits by bra size. Like, hey, this is me. I'm an A cup.
Yep. That's funny. So you guys just came back from the meetup at in Bethlo, right?
Yeah.
You had a barbecue.
Yeah.
How did that go?
We were the least Bethlo people there.
Really?
I got drunk.
I got drunk, dude. I got drunk. It was a good time though, man.
I drank like 6 White Claws and like 6 shots.
Oh, I love White Claw.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. We don't cut loose very often.
Did you guys eat any food?
I had a hamburger.
Yeah.
Was the food good?
Yeah, we cooked.
Oh, well,
damn right it was good.
man.
Or actually, that's not even true.
So who all was there?
That's a bold-faced fucking lie. Actually, Tits cooked.
Adrian Mama.
Oh, Adrian was there. Okay.
Seaman.
Oh, Seaman was there. Okay.
Stole a magnet.
Val.
Who magnet got stolen?
Snickers.
Snicks.
They stole a magnet?
No. Snicks. Dude, we were the only ones. Me and Seaman were the only ones that came with magnets on their car. See, I'm about that life. Like whatever. If it gets taken, it gets taken.
Right.
I mean, like when I went to the trailer park, I left.
Yeah.
I went to the trailer park and had 3 of them. 3 of them on me, and I don't even think I was there 10 minutes. Mike or not, I hear, here comes Limpy. Oh, you're already getting got, bro. I was like, you know what, dude? This is probably the only time some of these people are going to see these magnets out here. Like, it's the whole point of the damn game.
Right,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Right.
I got 3 magnets. Catch me rolling deep, bro, you know?
Hell yeah.
But Mike or not thought he was going to get ours, and I wasn't going to snag his ass. But I waited until he was, I don't know, easily at least a 6-pack in, and hang on, I got to run to the car for a second, you know what I mean? And I went out to the car, and I was like, got him!
That's cool. I gave Limpy a Snow Queen magnet because he didn't have one.
Oh, I snagged those ones. I snagged the one from Waterford.
I know. I've seen it. You've been a sniper too. Like
it's unfair.
Ranger. Have you seen Ranger? Oh my god, he's the sniper at the red light, bro. He gets out at the red light getting them all the time.
I do it too.
Yeah.
I don't ever see them in the wild in ours. Like the only ones that I see in the wild are ones that people place over there in Waterford, and every single one of those that somebody has just placed, I've gone and gotten. Except
the
for
guy
one.
Todd, he posts them all the time.
Yeah.
Go find me. Yeah, he's cool.
And
though.
Jay Will.
Jay Will, yeah.
You know, Jay Will and I are both from Chicago. Like,
oh, really?
Relatively the same areas. Never knew that until he posted a magnet, and I went and snagged it, and we started talking.
Right.
You know, I was like, well, hell, let me Facebook stalk this dude and see who I'm talking to. You never know, you know? And it just, the set of coincidences, you know?
I'm mad.
Why?
I don't see no magnets. I don't see any.
Well, bro, I live my life.
He doesn't
on
look,
Facebook.
dude. You gotta look. You know, sometimes you just like driving, you don't think about it.
I just saw like 17 when
I'm
I
always
walked in
looking
this
too.
place.
Ah, shit. You got to show me where these motherfuckers at, because
that motherfucking fridge over there. Go snag.
All right, no,
fridge robber.
I got a rule, man. If it's in your house, I ain't touching it.
Yeah, I try to keep one.
I
the ones
touch it.
I got my last one I have left. I keep them on there, but any duplicates I keep in the bottom half. So, and I keep them in play. So,
I do too.
However, since y'all over here now, I have a magnet on the back of my car. Leave it there for today. Okay, catch me in the wild. Leave it there for today.
I'll tell you what magnet is it?
Oh, it's the one with the snow queen. Yeah.
He's had a Cinco on the back of his fucking car for like the last 6 months, bro.
Since the show,
man.
It's been on the back.
No one's touched it.
I haven't. My house swallowed mine somewhere.
Oh, really? Lost it in your house?
It's in the house somewhere.
Yeah, I hate that shit, man.
That one and
after a while,
right? I'm telling you,
after a while, it's not that bad.
I'm telling you, and when you get them nice and cold, and I was never an IPA person.
Right.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like I'm not. Like I was always like Stella, something light on, or like a lager or something that was like crisp on the end. You know, it's hard to fuck up one of those, and if you do, you can tell right away that that's not a good beer, because in those lighter beers, it's much harder to hide something. You know, there's no place to hide it.
I'm a liquor man myself.
Listen,
me too,
dude. I mean, I think you guys know my history with that working. I used to work like 10 minutes away from here at Crystal Cabaret. I was the resident DJ.
That's right down the street.
Yeah, dude. You know what that led me to?
What?
TitsMcgee.
Yeah, Tits. What? If you guys listen to Limpy's episode, I think that's the first time when we were on that show. That's the first time we've told the story, like fully told the story to anybody in a long time of how we actually met.
Right.
So.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Oh, you didn't listen, dude?
No, I don't have
Facebook,
Facebook, but I'm trying to open one up.
I'll give you the rundown. So, when we first met, I was like still kind of like a fledgling DJ in the company. At the time, the company was owned by a family. So Crystal Cabaret, Dollhouse, all those clubs, pretty much, with the exception of like one or two in town, were all owned by the same family. So if you worked for one of them, you worked for all of them. You know what I mean? If you needed help here, they would send you wherever.
Right.
I wound up at her club one time. And I mean, dude, I already had a crap ass reputation for getting like super ass drunk and hooking up with all the girls. You know what I mean? Like my reputation had preceded me ahead of time, but I was good at what I did. You know what I mean? Like I could keep a room popping, bro, and people.
Okay. He's really good at banging those chicks too.
Yeah, and they didn't like the.
Keep it clean now.
Really good at that.
Look like I ain't never seen before.
Go ahead and ask her that she had already heard about me before we even met.
Yeah.
Damn, you got that type of reputation?
Yeah, bro. You think I'm joking? Like
he was like, I ain't making it rain. I'm banging it rain. That's right.
I did some legendary shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
I was so damn sexy in that time.
So you had all the other DJs. Like my thing was, I always tried to carry myself professionally.
Right.
It didn't matter what I was doing. I was going to be a professional at it.
Shirt.
Always wore a necktie. Always wore a button-down shirt. Always wore dress pants, dress shoes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just because it's a strip club.
Doesn't mean right.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you come in there looking like a fucking bum. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do something, put your best foot forward all the time.
Right.
So along with that, I would portray that, but I'd be in the fucking back banging girls doing drugs and doing stupid ass shit. You know
full service.
I was full service. But I knew how to follow the rules to an extent as far as like music that they wanted played and what they were comfortable with.
Right.
So for me, I would get fired. I mean, she'll tell you, I got fired like once every couple of weeks, dude. But I'd be unemployed for like a week, and they'd call me back and be like, dude, can you come back and can you just not fucking get so drunk, And I was like, sometimes I want to be like, dude, it's your fault. You're holding employee meetings at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're giving everybody fucking snifters full of Hennessy. What's the matter with you, dude? So, long and short, I started working at this club. I mean, if we're just going to be blunt about it, she was a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like, we had a
fights and arguments?
Nah, dude, just like, as a DJ, you have a certain thing you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, what the dancers want.
I wanted
what your
all my
boss
songs
wants you
to play.
do.
Right.
Two totally different things. So, like, I started playing some music for her that I know the people in the room want to hear. This one's going to throw a pissy-ass little hissy fit on stage. And it's like fucking storming off stage, giving me dirty looks and shit, right?
God damn it, JC.
Right. So,
that motherfucker.
It wasn't real long before this same girl one morning happened to, walk out of the back when the, quote-unquote ugly lights were still on. And dude's hair was all fucked up, half naked, obviously. Hair was all fucked up still, but I was like, God damn, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever fucking seen. You know what I mean? I was like, she's a fucking bitch, but God damn, she is gorgeous, One thing led to another. We started talking, and just getting to know each other on one another on a personal level, and not just like, dude, you work, this is what we do. Right. And then it wasn't real long before she was rubbing her ass all over me in front of her fucking boyfriend, who was the manager.
Damn.
You stole her from the manager.
Right, dog. So you see how this was going. This dude was not a little dude neither, right? I'm not the one though. You know what I mean? Like, I'll throw some hands.
I ain't scared. I'll fight. I don't give a fuck.
So,
win, lose, don't give a shit.
This dude would come out of the office and walk right past my DJ booth, and she'd be like half naked, grubbing her ass all over me and shit, and I'd have to be like hands in the air. I'd be like, dude, this is my office. I'm in my fucking space right now. She is invading my space. Like, don't be mad at me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fast forward a few
Sound
months.
Like a bitch move to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, bro, I'm trying to keep my job and get some ass at the same time.
You fucking man.
Right. Like, it's a fine line, bro. It's a fine line.
So JC,
some jobs have perks, you know?
Yeah,
all right, so JC, you are the definition of T-Pain song.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm in love with a stripper.
I knew it was coming, bro.
It was it was brewing. It was brewing.
Was that song big at the time, too?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, my God. Perfect.
And there were a lot of crazy-ass songs, too, like Theory of a Dead Man.
Right.
Bad Girlfriend. We'd be fighting. That was a perfect fucking song for this bitch to be on stage. I'd be like, maliciously playing songs. I was a piece of shit sometimes, let's be honest.
Damn.
Girls would get stupid with me, and I'd be like, oh, that's how we're going to play it? Guess who's dancing to Michael fucking Jackson? Or guess who's dancing?
I got some Kid Rock for you.
This one girl got on stage one time. Bro, I'm telling you, I had never been so furious before as to this is how far I took it. This bitch went up on stage and her song was the Bismarcky. You got what I need. And I made a dance to it, dude. I let it ride,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just got to do what you got to do sometimes,
man.
How long y'all been married?
We're actually not married. We have been together, it's almost 10 years now, isn't it?
Oh, man, that's good, man. That's good.
Maybe we should get married. What do you guys think?
That's a long time, man.
I think it's time to time.
I mean, you already got the common law marriage already going on.
No, in Florida, there's no common law marriage in Florida.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I knew that before I moved down here. Trust me, I made sure I figured that out. I was not moving into a state that was common law. And I was like, let's pick a state. No, we're not going to Virginia. No.
No, you're too black to move to Virginia, let's be honest.
That's true.
Look at the craziness going on there right now. Hell, I'm too Puerto Rican to go there, and I got light skin too. I'm afraid to tell people that shit nowadays almost,
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have passed you for as a Hispanic.
I know.
I would have never dated him if he was Hispanic.
I could tell. He's got a little.
Yeah.
Why? You wouldn't have dated him because he's Hispanic?
Yeah.
Why?
I only like white boys.
Well, obviously not. That's
honest,
obviously not because he's Hispanic. But
you've got a sect
I found
of
out
Latins.
after
It was
I
after
had
the
his
fact.
dick, though.
Yeah,
Right.
It was after the fact.
Like, wait a second. That's not white.
Like, it's not
Something's up here.
she's like, he can't be white. Nope. She going around telling friends, he ain't white. How you know? I seen his dick.
No, she actually, from her side of this story, there was another girl that worked at the club, and from her side of that story, she, I guess that this other girl was smoking too, dude.
Right.
Between the two of them, obviously the most two banging chicks we had in the club at the time. This chick was like, man, the new guy, he's kind of cute. Like, I'd fuck him. And this one was like, not before I fuck him. I'm making sure I'm going to sit down. It was like a contest. So don't let the girls are worse than dudes when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Listen, but hold on. You got the right one.
Yeah.
She was like, I got him first, and she kept you.
Yeah.
And you ain't going nowhere, brother. Get married. Got into it.
Everybody did say that it was amazing that she was able to somehow tame Johnny Cocktail. Bro, I'm not even kidding. Like, the shit that I pulled and, like, still managed to have a job afterwards or get away with, it's amazing, dude. It's amazing. I'll be honest, I have seen some super crazy fights and shit working at the clubs.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, my God. Like, shit you see on Cops, bro.
I bet. Not to mention that place, you're kind of in the hood over there.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those dancers walk right up the fucking street up in there.
Yeah, they do, bro. Like, I've seen some real crazy shit over there, too.
Oh, yeah.
I was never really comfortable walking out of there at night but like, dude, there were nights I'd walk out of there with like $200-$300 in cash, bro. I'd walk out of there with all that cash, and I'd be like, it's 10 steps from the door to my car.
Right.
Let's see how fast
I can get there, right?
You know what I mean?
He's like, I'm not jogging, I'm running.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, all that life brought me positive was the relationship that we have in our family.
Right.
The rest of that life, dude, just fucked up the rest of my life. It did, every aspect of it, dude. I got super, money driven for everything.
Right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
My drinking was completely out of control.
So you was an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, dude. I
am an alcoholic.
Right,
I drink every fucking day. Every goddamn day.
We're talking like alcoholic, bro. Where I would go to work early early just so that I could start my drinking early.
Fucking
I would go into the bar, like, I don't know, like half hour, 45 minutes early, set up my laptop. Dude, I would, no shit, you guys, I would walk past the bar, put my laptop down, and come back, and by the time I would come back, they would have, like, my 2 or 3 beers sitting there and my couple of shots because they knew it was coming. Knew. Then, I would drink, like, a bar bottle, bro, of tequila damn near every night. And then I'd get in my car and drive home, dude.
God damn.
Never
like every day.
Never caught a DUI.
Jesus.
Dude, I would get hammered when I used to work for the Dollhouse. Like blackout drunk, dude.
Fuck.
And drive all the way from the Dollhouse back to my place.
And didn't even know how you got there, right?
Couldn't tell you how I got there.
Jesus Christ.
Never hit nothing. Never got
Lucky,
a DUI.
man. Lucky as fuck.
I hit cruise control and stay between the lines, bro.
Right.
You know
That's why in my car, my Lincoln, I got a big old emblem on the hood. And sometimes I'm real fucked up, which, guys, I don't condone drinking and driving at all, but I've done it.
He's lying.
And I just close one eye and line the emblem up at the line of the road, and like, that's it. As long as I know it's right there, I'm going straight.
Surprisingly enough, dude, that's an old truck driver trick.
Yeah, that's why the fucking emblem's there, I think, but... it's for when you're drunk and you drive home.
Yeah, when you're driving an 18-wheeler, that huge convex mirror that they have on the hood, that circular one,
right.
From the driver's seat, if that mirror is over the
line, right,
you're right in the center of the lines for a
exactly.
truck driver. It's weird the things that they give you to do. I used to do that too. I flipped an 18-wheeler in Vegas.
No shit.
Really?
I swear to God, dude.
Oh,
I
man.
fell asleep behind the wheel.
Oh,
drunk?
No, I was, dude, they banged me, the DOT banged me on a drug test because I had only been home like a week prior and I'd been smoking with my friends.
Right.
But, dude, I just fell asleep. I had a team driver. I was driving for Werner Enterprises, so it was me and a dude that I went to truck driving school with.
Damn.
Dude, they no shit were running us from Portland, Oregon to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and picking up and dropping off in the same place that we were delivering to. So we would literally drop off, and then like 3 slots down was a trailer headed right back to the spot we just left.
Right.
You know what I mean? We were running nonstop because on a team driver situation, when your drive hours are up, as soon as yours are done, mine are already ready to go. The truck never stops. So we were like out of clothes and out of food. We were exhausted, dude. And I sent in a letter to dispatch, and I was like, "Hey, bro, we need to take our 72-hour
send in a
reset."
letter, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean they have the wireless log, so you can communicate.
Oh,
with,
gotcha.
So they just did it. It was all instantly, almost like email. You know. What I mean?
Right.
And I contacted dispatch and I was like, hey, like we have had no sleep, dude. Like, we need our 72-hour reset, which basically just gives you 3 days to sit somewhere,
relax.
Not even necessarily relax. It resets all of your drive hour time.
Right.
So, like, time that you're supposed to be doing this, time you're supposed to be doing this, it refreshes all of that for you.
You get it all back.
Yeah. So it's basically like starting over. So they were like, well, this is nighttime dispatch. We can't give you the authorization to take your 72-hour reset. You guys are right now, you're in, I think we were in Seattle. And they said, well, why don't you just take this load down to Vegas and take your 72-hour reset in Vegas? Right? We're a fucking couple of 20-year-old kids. We're like, fuck yeah, we're
going to Vegas, baby. Hell yeah.
I wrecked by Area 51. We never even made it to Vegas.
Fuck.
I mean, and dude, when I tell you, I literally nodded off just long enough for like maybe a little bit of the truck to go off the road into the dirt. I literally nodded off for like milliseconds, dude, all right?
Right.
And when I opened my eyes, that like passenger side of the truck was in the dirt, but I was banging cruise control at like 65 fully loaded. So when I corrected to come back onto the roadway, dude,
jackknife
momentum.
Yeah, jackknife, and I turned it over. I dumped it on its side. They never separated like they were supposed to.
Right.
The only reason I got a ticket, dude, was because like this much, like if this is the line, like maybe a foot of my fucking trailer was still in the oncoming traffic side. If I'd have slid another foot, we'd have been fine.
Really?
I wouldn't even have gotten a ticket. Yeah.
No shit. So how, do they have a truck come to turn it back over and everything?
Yeah, yeah, dude, listen, because the trailer never separated like it was supposed to, it bent the frame rails underneath, up, and to the right at a complete 90-degree angle, dude. I mean, it was...
So I ruined the truck.
No, hell no, yeah, it was fucked. That $250,000 truck done. You know,
they fired you after that?
What was that?
They fired you after that?
Oh, hell yeah, because I failed the drug test. Had I not failed the drug test, I probably would have been okay.
They still pay you, though?
Up until I failed the drug test.
Right.
Up until that day.
Right.
The day that I failed the drug test, those motherfuckers. Yeah. I had no idea what I was going to do after that. Well, and I mean, and everything works out, bro, right? Because, I mean, I have a great career now. I mean...
Yeah, I mean...
What you do now?
I work in the pool industry. I work for... In that industry, like, the major player is a company called CMI, Consolidated Minerals. I actually work directly for Consolidated Minerals, but I work in a subdivision of the company that just makes the samples that they send out to sell pool finish.
Okay.
So, like, if you were going to have a pool installed, it's that final layer of cement. So whether it's
Marcite
or Pebble Tech
or
Stonescapes, I make all of those samples.
That's cool.
We lab batch them. Yeah, we lab batch them, and
You guys actually manufacture them?
Yeah, I manufacture
that's awesome.
them from start to finish.
There you go, brother.
Production, acid washing, finish, and shipping. Thank God, like, we've recently gotten to a point after we were acquired that my boss was able to move up, so I've actually been able to move up in my career.
Right.
So now I'm the supervisor, so now I don't have to do any more of that acid washing shit or anything.
That's right.
But dude, I did it. You know, I put my time in. It's not like I didn't do it.
Damn, you start early as fuck, huh?
Yeah. Well, dude, I would listen. Let's be honest. I would much rather get my day over with and be home. I get home at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm done with work.
Right.
I would much rather have the rest of my day than to have to sit around and be at work till 4 o'clock. Like the kids that we worked for, they wanted to that work for me now. They originally wanted to do that, do the 8 to 4, and then they realized that they could be out of work at 2:30 in the afternoon, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's come in at 6 a.m." You know,
and it's better.
I don't blame them either, dude. I mean, that's what I would do. Shit, I'd go in at 5 if I could. I do sometimes.
All right, and Tits, what do you do for a living?
I don't do anything.
She's still a titty dancer.
She's still dancing?
She's my private dancer.
Yeah, I stay home all day.
She's JC's personal dancer.
I believe, and you know what? I believe you do have a pole in the house. I believe that.
No, that'd be cool though.
Just your page, you're like, no, that'd be cool though.
It's a good workout.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And how long was you doing it before you decided to leave the game? Should I say?
I think it was like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so that's how long it took for JC to drag you out of it, or what?
I got pregnant.
Yeah.
That was it.
How many kids do you have?
JC to get her
He had a plan.
I was dancing until I was showing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
How many kids do you have?
With one, thank
One?
God. Yeah, just the one. I don't think we
7.
could deal. I don't know how the hell you guys that have more than one kid deal with that.
Yeah. Oh, man, it was an accident.
I got an 11-year-old lives here with me.
I had
She's
more
only
than
11?
Yeah.
Dude, if I had more than one
I
kid,
know. You met her?
No, but I've seen pictures.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll bring her out here later. Yeah, she's very mature for her age. Really is.
if I had more than one kid, I think that I
No,
don't
you
know.
won't.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know
you
if my
won't. Trust
sanity
me.
could handle it, dog.
You can handle it, man. Trust me.
Dude, my kid now, I'm like, there are days where I just want to be like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would never hit a woman, but I just sometimes want to look at my little girl and shake the shit out of her.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
No,
Trust
listen,
me.
It gets better when they get old. Well, sorry, no, it don't.
It's amazing. They want to eat 3 times a day. I mean, all the shit, all the time. She always wants. Her thing now is she likes slime, like that fucking Nickelodeon slime
mine
shit.
Too.
God damn, that's all she wants to do is make that
Fucking
stuff
nasty.
all day. I'm like, Jesus.
Well, good thing my kids are into this shit. So, but
Well, that works out nicely.
oh yeah, my son actually asked Rick to teach him how to code.
Yeah,
Because he wanna learn
I
to
write
code.
C.
Oh, yeah.
So he wants to learn. He's really, and my other son, he's a AP student. So all he wants to do is tell everybody shut the fuck up.
Good ones. Yeah, you have the good
I got
ones.
lucky.
Well,
His kids are so well behaved, and yeah.
Bro, I have a degree in network administration.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
So I could build a computer network from the ground up and maintain it. Could not, for the life of me, stand to look at code. Could not. I don't know how you do that, dude.
Yeah, it's very tedious.
I hate it.
It's very tedious. I'll tell you this: when I write code, mostly I write it for like friends or people who have games. Like one of my friends plays Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for computer. Now the computer version was never meant to go online, but there's this hack where a bunch of people got it and they all play online. And when you do that, you can make your server not just GTA. You can make it you can orient the game any way you want. Like
that's awesome.
you do a lot of cops and robbers stuff. You know,
Right.
one was the Matrix, where the whole thing's like the Matrix and everything. And I write code. I just like, hey, we want to do this in the game. We want to make this character fly. So I have to go in there and fucking dig into it and say, okay, well, we gotta do the math, figure out how to make them fly, and they gotta figure out how to trigger it. But you gotta test everything. You write one line of code and you don't close a bracket. Fuck, you compile the whole thing, and you don't know where the failure is. It won't tell you what line of code you fucked up on. You gotta go back to the first line you went and find out where.
That's part of the reason that I.
And a lot of times, like it's a space or a comma or a bracket not closed, and
see, that would just drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's really cool to actually write shit and then actually see it work, and it's pretty cool. I liked it.
I have a friend of mine that does coding. It's actually kind of funny, dude. This kid and I used to rip and run when we were in our teens, man. Like, God, we did some dumb shit together. And now he's like a total like nerd, huge big dollar money he's making coding.
You can make a lot of money in it. Yes.
Went to prison.
There's money in it.
After I left, he wound up. I I think, selling some blow to an undercover, but it wasn't a small amount of blow because he did 9 years in prison for it.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a...
Yeah.
Was Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida don't play with that.
Dude, this kid's dad was a big time, used to smuggle blow in for Escobar.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day. He's like some popular singer. Like some sort of like Spanish singer. This I don't know. Listen, all I know is that back in the day, that this kid, the friends that he made through his dad's contacts, like those kids,
right?
Like, dude, we used to get the fucking best blow from those kids. you could get like, dude, like seriously, like definitely a couple of 8 balls worth. We used to get like 2 big ass rocks, bro, like that were like golf ball size rocks, bro, for like $80.
Damn.
And it was like that, like yellow, like hasn't been stepped on.
Right.
Pretty much came right off the kilo, still kind of moist, like formed into this ball type of situation. Man, we'd be dude, we would be doing so much blow. By the end of the night, all of us would have to go home and we'd be like, man, I have so much left, dude. What am I gonna do with this? You take it. I don't want it. You fucking take it. You know.
That's how you know it's a good time. When you're asking people, do you want to have the rest of your blow?
Well, how many minutes are we in?
We're about 25 minutes.
25 minutes?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get another one of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and we're gonna come back. Okay, Johnny, thank you for all the.
Yeah, you're off the show now, guys. Right? No, just kidding.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and do it again.
You're off the show. No,
we're gonna come back. But,
all right, guys.
Are y'all having fun? I should ask that question.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we'll do another segment. All right, we'll be right back, guys.
I thought he's a good lawyer. Well, he's a good lawyer, but my baby mom's and my roommate at the time got into a car accident. So,
all right, guys. Well, welcome back to Selecting Your Lawyer with Rick and Anthony. If you guys are ever wondering what kind of lawyers you get, we got all kinds of stories here. We can tell.
I heard him on the radio, so I was like, okay, let me try him out. You know what I'm saying? He took the case like immediately, like 'cause it was an accident, and the moment he found out that the person only didn't have personal injury, they only had collision, and they totaled the car, right? They hit him from behind, so it was totaled. And the moment he found out, they dropped us. The moment they found out that, they was like, well, they saying they only had this kind of insurance. And I was like, first of all, I'm from New York. Any type of liability you have to have.
First of all, I'm from New York.
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get that clear right now.
But the insurance right there you go. The insurance always carry personal injury to whatever, just in case somebody gets hurt. Right. I thought it was the same down here. No. It's not. You can get just regular. They got into an accident. I didn't. Okay. My insurance, I put it on there automatically. I thought it was there.
Probably 5 or 6 accidents in my life, and none of them were my fault. And every time I got paid. And like 3 of those times, I didn't have my own insurance. But because they hit me, it's on them.
Hit you, it's their
Even though it's no fault, there's still really a fault. The insurance, as far as insurance paying out, there's a fucking fault. Yeah. So all I had to do is scream "fucking lawyer!" Oh, my back fucking hurts. My car I love is fucked up. Oh no, Mr. Emerson, no worries. We're gonna take care of all that. Okay. All right.
She didn't get. They dropped her. They dropped her the moment.
I had to get a ticket too because the cops were like, "Hey, you don't have insurance." So I got if I'm gonna write him a ticket for. I had to write you a ticket for not having insurance. I'm like, write it up, bitch, because I'm not getting paid unless that guy gets a ticket for the reckless driving.
You got to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the end of my story. You cut me off like 8 times.
I don't care about your story very much, Anthony.
Well, there was. You off the show, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm off the show now.
And he does that all the time. If y'all listen to the show, share it. We want everybody to listen to it. Like he said in the previous show, we really do this for the chatters. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we want to have as many chatters as we can on the show.
Absolutely. We figured out our success is going to be through you guys.
Yes, definitely.
And you couldn't have picked a more debaucherous.
I know.
That's it. Right? That's it. Our number one supporter, I told her I would say this, our number one supporter has always been Nancy. Nancy listened from the very first show.
And his number one supporter is Nancy, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big Nancy fan. I'm sorry.
I'll say Nancy's number one supporter is Anthony.
Yes, she is. Yes, I am. I ain't going to lie. I think that's one of the most gorgeous women I've ever met.
She's gorgeous.
And she's so humble. That's what makes her so hot.
But you know what I'm saying? She's so tiny in person.
She's little.
When you hear, and this just may be stereotypical or whatever, but hearing certain people on the radio,
right?
You get that preconceived notion of what kind of
what they look like, right? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, Nancy, she's got a pretty voice, you know. So
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
assuming she was a
And she
good-looking
looks
woman.
how she sounds.
And then we met in person, and she was like, and I was like, no. I was like, this something's not right here. You know what I mean? Like, you should be here. Like,
Yeah.
you should be able to.
You know,
You thought she was taller?
I was talking about
thought she
this
was
the other
short.
day. You guys know Fritz from the Phelps File?
No, I haven't.
You
met
listen to
him.
Phil's
I'm
File?
aware.
Fritz, yeah, back in
Oh, man.
Fritz from he does Fritz on the street.
I know
Yeah,
Fritz.
Yeah, he
I have a You Matter business card.
Oh, do you?
I
That's
love
right.
it.
That's
I
awesome,
fucking
man. I
did
saw
it
you
one
put it.
time.
Yeah, I
Who
saw
you
you put it up on the.
Pinkman?
He won the bonus round close to the pin.
I want to kick his ass, and then right after I do it, I want to kick.
Not only did I kick his ass, but I had in my section, in my segment with him, I had 3 dead on answers.
No
Really?
shit.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
the money.
On the money.
No shit.
So I had right off the rip on those alone. I had 6 points.
I caught Fritz at Finn's the other day, and that motherfucker does not look like he sounds, bro. Like his face does
I know what he
not
looks
match
like.
his
Yeah, I
voice
know what he
at
looks like.
all.
What he looks like?
Fritz, skinny black dude, right?
No, he's not black. He's a white guy. He looks like he looks Irish. He always has that one fucking hat on.
Okay.
All the time, but his face does not match his voice. Like it just 100%.
I think the only face that matches
Like
voice
C-Lane?
is Pinkman.
You can hear his voice.
Yeah,
but
you know that's C-Lane, yeah.
That, exactly.
If somebody
yeah.
showed me C-Lane and said this is C-Lane, I knew that was him.
Absolutely.
It just fits him. And
Yeah.
Sean does too. Believe it or not, Sean does. He looks like he sounds.
Yeah.
Right.
His face looks different when he's drunk. His eyes are shut a lot more, like they're much closer together.
Dude, when we were at that Cinco broadcast, I went up and I talked to Sabrina.
Remember, me and you spent most of the time together. We were there. We could get a fucking drink the whole time.
Yeah, no. But when we
I hated
finally
that
started getting
shit show.
drinks, bro, they just started coming. That's for sure. I went up to Sabrina. See, like I had met Sabrina previously. Like when I had first got into the community, I won live trivia. This was right around October because
What else do you win, man?
I won. Dude, have you gone back through my Facebook and look at how many times I've won on either of them? I've won something on every show, dude. The year before, I won so much shit off the radio show that they banged me on a 1099 other income for almost $5,000 worth of stuff.
No
Really?
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude.
Really?
I won the grand prize that year at New Year's for Universal. So I wound up at like
Portofino.
6. Yeah, I had a suite at the Portofino Bay with the adjoining room for the night.
No shit.
Yeah,
I need to hang out with you.
I had 6 VIP passes to the New Year's Eve party at Universal. We didn't pay for food. We didn't pay for booze.
Damn.
We didn't pay for lodging. I had a $300 gift card to the spa in the hotel. $100 Universal.
So they
gift
fucking
card.
just hit you with the taxes and all that shit?
Well, they're gonna do that. Yeah, they're gonna
it's
do
like
that.
anything. Like even if you win on The Price is Right, it's the same thing. Like if
Yeah.
you win a car,
Yeah.
that car is yours, but you still have
You
to
have to pay the taxes. Yep.
before
Yeah.
they'll let you take
You
it.
saw what happened with Oprah.
How many of those people didn't get their cars, dude?
'Cause they couldn't afford the
They couldn't
taxes.
afford the taxes.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody
I'd have
was
just
like,
made a loan
you
on the
get
taxes.
A car, like it's such a great deal.
Right.
Like, you get a car. Here's your $30,000 in taxes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, all you have to
Debt.
do, believe it or not, a lot of people didn't understand about that is you can more. I mean, just like a car, you can finance the taxes on that car. The car is yours. You just can finance the tax part.
Doesn't make any sense because the car is worth more than the tax you're gonna pay on it. So
Well, if you got to pay
technically,
$5,000 in taxes,
you have equity
you
in
put
the,
it
in
on-
the, in the property.
But
Put
let's
it-
be honest, dude. How many of those people that you see on game shows, dude, that win stuff like that, live in that area?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't.
So
Right.
like you've got a lot of people that travel to like Price is Right, like that's hosted in California.
Right,
if I'm not
Fairbanks.
mistaken. You get people from all over the country that go to that. Like what
Right.
if somebody that's there from Florida wins a car? Then they got to pay the taxes on it, and they have
And
to
the
pay
shipping,
the
or
shipping
whatever,
while they're
or
not there.
that's true.
go and pick it up.
Yeah, or go and pick it up and drive it back. You know what I
Right.
mean? Either way, it's
Right.
a lot. It's a lot to take care of. I would much rather win a vacation package or something.
Right.
Fuck
Like,
that.
just take the
That's
paper.
crazy. They fucking 1099 you on that.
Yeah,
though.
They take- yeah, man,
Now,
yeah.
now you got to be careful. Like under a certain amount, they won't send you anything. 'Cause I
Right.
think it's under like a cut. Like if it's like $1,000 or under.
And the people that give it to you write that shit right off. You know?
But
Well,
what
see-
you're not understanding, dude, is when you sign that paperwork to pick your shit up, you're giving them the tax information that they
Yes,
give the 1099
yes.
you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's actually what that is.
Well,
right.
I mean, even at my job, if you win a $25 gift card, you get taxed on it.
Oh, see,
So
What
yeah,
the
you
fuck?
get you get taxed on it.
Fucking
So
hell,
they'll
that
send me
shit.
they'll send me a letter because I won a $50 gift card. They'll send me a letter, but what they do is they take the tax they take the taxes out of my paycheck.
Right.
They'll take it out of my pay, even though it's $1, $2, whatever. That get filed towards you. That $50 gift card counts as income.
Right.
So at the end of the year, when I get my the W-4 form or the W-2, it's going to show the breakdown of that $50 gift card.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
Like,
it
my
doesn't
work
hurt your
doesn't-
money,
well,
but
my
it's
work
still.
doesn't do that though. Like you know what I mean? I want a bicycle or a company picnic, and I didn't get nothing for that.
Well, AAA.
These big corporations, man, they don't play, man.
He works at AAA, and man, I'm happy he does because when I came back from the trailer park, the fucking monster broke down. Damn. The fuel pump took a shit. I just totally out of the blue. Like the day before, it was acting kind of funny.
Shit between here and the trailer park.
They came and picked me up, bro, in my car and took me home.
He calls me. I'm like, literally, I'm going to see my kids, right? And I was getting some money from my baby moms, and I'm going to. And he called me right. I'm literally turning the corner, and I was like, "Yo, dog, my car broke down." I'm like, "All right." He's like,
"That
yo,
car only left me stranded twice." And they're back within a month of each other. I remember I posted on Facebook the other day, a fan, and that fan wasn't easy to get, bro. I had to have it fucking made. They don't make that car anymore, bro.
How did you get it?
They only made that car for 2 years, and the parts are gone. There's no junkyard. If you get a junkyard that has one, it's a miracle. I've seen a couple of them at junkyards. I take every part I can get off them.
That's crazy.
But this car is. That's the thing that sucks about him is that you can't.
And he
get
was
parts
60
for
miles away from home.
You see my little car, bro.
Yeah, I know.
My little Nissan will get me too. I mean, shit. When nobody couldn't park at Cinco, there's my little guy right there.
But that's why I like the cars because no one has one, you know. And it's a V8 rear-wheel drive, nitrous fucking car, so it's fast and shit. But everyone's got a Mustang or a Charger. Everyone's got one.
I could care less about how awesome my car is anymore, as long as that bitch gets me from point A to point B.
Yeah,
and I get over 30 miles a gallon on my car. I mean, I fill up once a week. That's it.
I think that's the best. I think the style of the car is when you're younger. When you're young, you want that flashy.
Yeah.
You start getting older. Listen, man, I just got to get to work and I need to get home. That's it.
Yeah.
And I try to, and my baby mom, she's trying to get a car. I said, listen, when you was 21 years old, yes, you want a fly car. I was like, right now, just get something, buy it outright. Because you don't want a car note.
Craigslist or something.
You know what I'm saying? Buy it outright. First of all, your insurance is cheaper because it's your car. You can get liability plus that insurance shit I was telling you earlier. And you could drive it to and fro. What you need something fancy for? What you need something fly? As long as it got AC in it, and as long as it can get you from place A to place B, you're good.
Right.
I don't need nothing fancy.
But no young person's gonna understand that.
Yeah.
They gotta have the 37.
Because they don't got no kids.
1987 Chevy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the fucking $20,000 paint job on it.
You know what I'm saying? And these people with these young kids with these Honda Civic that make a whole bunch of noise and don't go nowhere.
Yeah, that too.
Oh God, I hate
thank
those.
Fast and the Furious for that.
Yeah, I know.
Great fucking movies. Look what they did.
Yes, but their cars are beautiful. You ever saw a movie? And this is my favorite car. I'm going to get it if I ever hit the lottery. You ever watch Gone in 60 Seconds?
Of course.
Eleanor?
Which one?
67 Shelby?
Oh, yeah. The
GT500.
GT500?
The Shelby GT500.
Yes, the most beautiful car I've ever seen. If I ever get rich,
it's a fastback Mustang.
Yes, that's my car. That's it. That's
the newer
my
ones
show
kind
car.
of imitate that now.
See, I'm not even I'm so Puerto Rican, bro. You know what my favorite? If I just said this earlier too. Like if I had that situation,
what, Trans Am?
1957 Chevy Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air.
Might as well just let me move.
57 Chevy.
That's all they drive out there. That's all they have left.
And the 57 Chevy was it? You know what movie that was from, right?
The 57 Chevy Bel Air.
Well, they talked about it.
Which one?
My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because of the
positive traction. That's my favorite scene in that entire movie when she broke that shit down.
That is his
favorite
like movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an excellent movie though. That was a great movie. But
I know
that one scene right there when she was breaking it down, she going back and forth like this. I was like, you're so fucking hot right now.
Listen, did you see The Wrestler?
Which one?
You get to see her titties in The Wrestler.
Yeah, I seen that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's a stripper.
Oh yeah.
Now, do y'all know Marisa Tomei first ever when she blew up? Right? Do you know what show she was on?
My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah, no.
Before that.
It was Who's the Boss?
No. That's Elisa Milano.
Marisa Tomei. Why do I know the answer to this question?
Yes.
She was
on the first season of the show that was done by Bill Cosby.
Oh, then I don't know.
He produced them. Yes, you do. It's a different
Sesame
world.
Street.
She was on.
Yes, she was. The very first season she was on there. That was her first television show. It's a different world.
College, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Muppets.
No.
The Muppets.
And Jada Pinkett ended that show. Jada Pinkett was in the last 2 seasons of It's a Different World. That's how she blew up. And then she went on to that show with that movie with Queen Latifah.
Oh yeah, Set It Off.
Mm-hmm.
I love movies. I'm pretty knowledgeable. Smoking drugs, dude. Smoking weed and movies. I'll
man,
you guys on
there's
that
nothing
shit.
like getting stoned and watching a funny movie.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, like half.
I watch Key and Peele. You like Key and Peele?
Oh yeah.
God,
I
I
like
love
their
those guys.
skits. Yeah, my favorite.
Oh yeah, exactly.
My favorite is the teacher. You done fucked up now, A Ron.
Hey, Ron. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Ron.
D Nice. Where's D Nice?
Oh, dude.
Oh, when he was doing the names.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you go down to Principal Oshag Hennessy's?
Oshag Hennessy. I know, it's just so funny.
Yo, they
You
are
ever seen the
hilarious.
one, These Nuts?
No.
That's my favorite.
Oh, when he was talking, his father died or some shit.
It's the funniest
It's like-
ever, man.
Oh yeah, those guys.
We'll have to play it.
Yeah, those guys are hilarious. Even though Keanu sucked, that was the worst movie I ever.
I've never seen it. I want to check it
Keanu
out.
sucked. The
Remember the one
idea
with the
was
cat?
beautiful. It's just the movie was terrible. With the
The
cat.
cat.
With the cat. The cat is the focal point of the entire movie. That cat goes everywhere. And and everybody just in love with the cat, and they're trying to get the cat back from drug dealers.
Yeah, that's right.
All kinds of stuff. They're trying to get it back. The movie was terrible.
But Keegan just did Get Out, didn't he?
No,
That
he
movie Get
produced
Out?
it.
Yeah.
He produced that movie.
Yeah.
Which I heard.
Was it good?
Was it?
I thought it was good.
I didn't watch it.
There was a lot of
Get
bad
Out.
reviews on it. I think it was because it
Blumhouse
was
has
a.
got the market cornered on, like, right now with the way things are going, dude. Blumhouse, who produced
Right.
Get Out and who produced Split. And
Oh, that's a Split,
dude,
right? Yeah.
They've got the market, they've got the movie formula down.
They got it pretty
Like,
good.
down.
'Cause they
We'll
get
give
sales,
you-
bro.
We'll give you $5 million to make this movie.
Right.
We're gonna give you $5 million. Do whatever you need to do.
You're
with this
gonna
$5
pull
million.
30. How much
Right.
at the fucking?
Right, and it only costs $5 million, bro. Like, look at
Jesus.
how much money Get Out made. Look at how much money Split made. Dude, I saw Split in the movie theater, and let me tell you, for being a lower budget movie and it having very similar settings throughout the whole course of the movie,
pretty good.
the acting was so fucking good, dude, that
Really?
you never really noticed that you were in the same room the whole movie.
Right.
And the guy,
No shit,
it's-
no shit.
It's one actor, bro. It's one actor that's got
Oh,
split
yeah,
personalities.
right.
And dude, he does such an amazing job having such distinctively different personalities.
Wow.
Bro. And some of them are women. Some of them are women.
Really?
One of them is like a kid that has Down syndrome. One of them is like.
Oh, he played all of those very
All
well.
of them, dude. And I mean,
Right.
dude, talking to you right now, going between those personalities seamlessly, bro.
No shit.
Seamlessly.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
skill.
amazing.
That takes skill.
And you know who started these low budget these scary movies, the Blair Witch Project, and then everybody just ran with it.
I think that the Blair Witch Project started off on like home movie type of scary to add that level of reality or
Right.
realness to
Right.
it, right? But we're even taking that one step further now with Blumhouse. They're saying we will give you an actual like movie house produced movie, but $5 million is all we're giving you to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So get your acting on point.
Like you said, they got it
get
down.
your story on point, and let's move forward from there.
Right.
Dude, they've hit home runs every time that
Oh,
they
yeah.
have done. I mean, like the last two that they just did, like I said, Get Out, and nobody has said anything bad about that. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
Split.
I haven't watched it. Have you
I
seen
think
it?
no Get Out.
Yeah.
No, but I loved. I didn't see it, but I thought the plot and the storyline was probably one of the best storylines they made at that time.
For
The
what's
idea
going on
was
in the
the
country.
idea of that movie was so good.
for
and-
what's going on in the
Right,
country right now.
right. It was just the idea.
This is.
It had that racial tension to
Yeah,
it,
so
didn't
let's,
it?
let's
Yes, it did.
Let's
Mhm.
be honest, right? Like, what's going on in America today makes me sad to be an American.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
It really, it's,
You know-
it sucks to show. It's probably been like this for a long time. It's just now we have
It's
social
come-
media. and
social
everything,
media
all
is
the
what the
stuff
reason
we
why
actually
it's out
get
there.
to see more of it, you know.
And the thing was, before this president, this stuff was really coming ahead from our previous president,
Dude, it's
and now it's
slowly
just
coming to head. It doesn't. The president, who the president is, had nothing
Yeah,
to do
it's-
with it.
yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean?
He
This
did-
is-
hold on, he helped.
This is
Hold on,
like
he
a
put it- he
slow
put-
burning fire. But I don't think. I don't think. You'll never convince me that he was the catalyst that made all of this explode.
no. I didn't say he was the catalyst.
I think that this has been slowly coming to a head,
Right.
and it was just a matter of circumstance that this is what was going on when all of this happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've got people right now that don't even fucking know what they're standing up for or what they're fighting for.
You're absolutely
You know
right.
what I mean? I can understand people standing up for the rights of other people. I can understand people standing up for the rights of African American citizens because,
Right.
dude, they do get shit on. Let's be
Absolutely.
honest, they get
Hell
shit
yeah.
on. You know?
Majority, yeah.
I can understand people standing up for, certain things, but now you've got fucking people that are standing up to the people that are standing up to people that don't even know what the fuck
They
they're
standing
fighting
right.
for.
They just wanna pick
And
a side.
That's how you come out with
They don't even pick a side,
situations
it's
like
just-
we just had in South Carolina. You
That-
know what I mean?
I
Or
think,
Virginia, or
yeah,
wherever the hell that was.
no, it was in Charlottesville, Virginia, was it?
Where they,
North
where they-
Carolina.
where the
Was it
woman-
North
where the woman
Carolina?
died and he just plowed through that crowd of people.
Yeah, yeah.
But dude, that's what we're breeding. You know what I mean? Like we have let that situation come to a halt instead of sitting down as fucking grown ass adults and having conversations like we're having in this room right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
God forbid we ran into some aliens or something and we have to fight off some fuck, we're all gonna get together, man.
Right.
And
we need to come together as humans, as a fucking species.
You look in times of strife, like right now what's going on in Houston. Bro, you don't see somebody hating somebody because they're black. You see somebody that's fucking drowning over there.
Yeah, you help them.
Right.
Yeah.
Red, yellow, purple,
doesn't
fucking
matter.
gold. I'm going to go help that person.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think
that's the way it should be.
Right. But I think that it's sad that it comes into times like that for everybody to come together.
Right.
Because when this water recedes, those motherfuckers are going to hate each other.
They're going right back to the fucking way.
It happened during 9/11. It happened through that bombing in Boston. It happens. It takes a disaster for people to get together. And then once the smoke clears and everybody's back, everybody's going to go back to their way. You know what's great about right now?
What?
Is we have 3 different flavors here right now. We have white, we have Hispanic, and we have black. Why can't we do this on a regular basis? Why can't we? You know what I'm saying?
We can. They do.
We can.
I mean, people do it every day. I mean, there's lots of people that are friends.
Hear,
no, you'll never hear those.
You hear the 1% where it's racial inequality or racial profiling or something like that.
Right.
If it bleeds, it leads, bro. That's the news. Yeah. That's the reality of the cycle of news.
It absolutely is.
Today.
Now, Tits, we do have to hear from you. You have to talk.
He talks so much. He talks for both of us, doesn't he?
You're white, right? Am I correct?
I'm Italian and Puerto Rican.
Italian and Puerto Rican. Oh my God. Oh my God. So can you speak Italian?
No.
Oh shit. Can you speak Spanish?
No.
She can speak like an Italian, super fucking loud and
right.
Can you do? Hold on. Can you do Brooklyn Italian?
No.
Listen. I love their I love Italian accents. I think they're so hot.
Yeah.
Next to
Nancy.
Puerto Rican. No, she's not Italian. That woman's New York. Okay, she's New York. Okay. I think she's Irish, but she's New York. You can hear her voice. She sounds like she's from New York. She sounds like she's from Long Island. That's right. I love her. So what?
Yeah, we all know.
I love Paula.
I love Paula.
If I was ever going to have an affair on my wife, it would be with
she would know exactly who it was.
She would know right where to go, dude. It's only because she's fucking demented like I am, dude. Her personalities get along so well.
I don't know. It's something about her butt.
She likes to
that I'm attracted to.
You were there for that.
Yes.
She did that to me at Howl at the Moon.
That's how I met her. That's how I met her. I didn't know who the fuck she was, and I had an asshole on me the next day.
I was like, who is this lady? And I think it's Paula.
She did. And you know what's crazy? Her husband standing right. I feel like the most uncomfortable person in the world because her husband is sitting right there.
Who?
Paula.
Oh, okay.
Her husband is sitting right there, and she just grinding on me. And I'm like, if you don't get up off me, and the husband's like, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, no, it's not.
Now Nancy, her husband hates her for this.
Oh yes, he does not like the fact.
That. He don't like that.
Oh really? I was unaware of that.
I think he merely tolerates it.
Right. I mean, what he gonna do? He got the hottest woman alive. He gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, she goes on trips to come down here to see all of us.
Oh God!
I
spent all that money to go down there for the radio show.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure they had that fight. I'm pretty much sure they had that fight.
Is she coming down for the Pinewood Derby?
She's gonna come in October. She's coming in October. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she's coming down.
All Nancy's scheduling. Ask him. Revert to Anthony here. He'll
look. I read chat just like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
no more.
I don't have the time to be in chat like I used to be anymore, man.
Like, I drop in every once in a while. I mean, I tell you, when we were at Finn's and we did that show, we were actually all hanging out inside, in the corner table like we usually do. And then me and Anthony were like, hey man, let's just do like a little 10-minute show or something. So we go outside and sit down, light up the phone, and that
ended up being an hour.
Yeah, one person came by. Before you know it, the whole fucking news junkie chat comes out of the fucking bar. They're all like standing around our table. We start pulling kids one by one. It's one person after the next. And we saw people walking down down the bar, just walking downtown. They would stop and like listening to us and shit. It was pretty cool. It was very cool.
Yo, I think out of all the shows we've done, that as far as fun is concerned, that was the funnest.
That was a fun show.
It's always fun to record,
show. To just bullshit. Me and him would just sit there and talk about some deep shit. That's why we call it the black hole, because we get to talk about some deep science shit.
Y'all just entered the black hole, right? Ain't no coming out. Ain't no coming out.
And then we're like, man, why don't we just fucking record this shit, man? And let it just go.
Somebody's bound to find it.
Exactly.
And it all started at Finn's. This whole thing started at Finn's. We were sitting at Finn's, just shooting the shit, and say, you know what, we could record this. He's like, let's do it. Left and went.
How many great conversations have you had that are just gone? I mean, like you're in your memory, but I mean,
Man,
I always told him that we can have a reality TV show.
Oh, you know what? And I'm gonna watch it. Come on, do it. I want to watch it.
It would be like a version of Weeds. Because like I'm a PTA mom,
right?
And, like,
right. We're always
room
like,
mom.
dude, could you imagine if they knew what we really did outside of here? Like if they knew that she was Tits McGee and I was Johnny Cocktail. As a matter of fact, dude, one of our little girl is in Girl Scouts.
Right.
One of her friends' parents, her dad listens to the show mildly and just figured out the other day that I was Johnny Cocktail because we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, that's me.
Right.
You know, like, now I realize that you've heard me give instructions on how to smoke dabs. I realize that you've heard me say a lot of shit on the radio that I probably otherwise wouldn't have said if you were standing around. But he's a cool guy, bro.
Listen. Y'all come on the show anytime y'all want to.
Yeah,
we want y'all on
absolutely.
here as much times as you like. It doesn't matter.
Y'all
bored and y'all want to say, you know what, we're bored.
Pretty close to you.
Yeah, it was about, I mean,
not far.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Once I got
You guys welcome to come anytime.
Anytime.
We're trying to get just all the chatters on, so.
We're trying to get a lot of people on the show.
You guys had setback yet? I mean, I know he's 12 and he's got a curfew and shit.
No, I haven't. We got a couple people on the books we got coming up next.
We also got Adri Mama want to do it.
Yeah, Adri.
D-Maniac is going to come back on the show.
I tried to get Adri to come and show her boobs tonight with us.
Yeah.
But she was like, I should, but then I forgot because I was hammered at the barbecue to like get with her and just kind of left.
Yeah.
I pulled a Nos, dude, and just fucking forgot to say goodbye to anybody. He just got in the car and left.
Nas does do that, don't he?
Yes, he's a dipping
He's
master.
known for that.
That some bitch is amazing. Like,
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Right.
Gone.
I
can see him.
Dude, at the last time we went to one of his shows, he called me and he was like, hey, bro.
I'm in the car.
Bring me that toot pen. I was like, where the fuck are you, dude? This place ain't that big. He goes, Silver Kia. The lights are on.
Make sure you don't have a tail.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else, just you. Just you.
I'll be honest, that son bitch is one of my favorites.
He's cool. I really like him. Shout out to Nas. Yeah,
cool.
we'll get him on here too.
And he's a natural comedian, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
man.
good, man.
Yeah.
He's good.
We got to bring him on the show.
He's funny as hell.
Have you when you guys get him on the show, have him tell the joke with the cat. He'll know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hysterical, bro. And it's like you know how you get certain comedians like George Carlin. One
of my favorites.
One of my favorites too. Just said whatever the fuck he wanted to, and people thought it was hysterical.
Right.
But it wasn't always necessarily what
funny.
he said.
It's how he says it.
It was the facial expression.
Specials that he gave, right.
He would get into it. Like, I'll never forget one time I saw an HBO special he did talking about being on the subway and having to fart. And he was like, so you just let out like 2% of that beast.
Right.
See,
That's the
water.
Yes.
You're trying to see what kind of monster you're about to unleash on everybody. You know what I mean? I just do a die every time.
Yes.
He was like, and then you just let it go. Well, you just wait for those doors to open, let that son bitch go, and walk right on out.
My man, my favorite part of George Carlin is when he's like, damn it, I get pissed. Damn it, the other drivers. That was my favorite. That's my favorite skit.
I love the drivers that have the turn signal stuck on left.
One time, just keep blinking and blinking. He said, this is what you should do. He said, when you see somebody, go pull over. And when they pull over, keep the fuck going. Let them figure it out.
Yeah.
I was dying.
He's
and
the greatest.
I don't think he's always been funny. It's just he's entertaining. And I love entertainment. Mm-hmm. Another person, God rest his soul, too. You ever heard of a person called Richard Jennings?
Why do I want to say yes
Richard Jennings. Please, he's on the HBO. If you got HBO Go, whatever. He's Jewish and he's funny.
Right.
One of the funniest. He passed away. He only did 2 shows live, but he's funny. And when my man talk about Michael Jackson, call him half black, half white. He was like, he said Michael Jackson is the person that you keep fixing it until it's broke. Yeah. That's what it was. That's the funniest joke, yo.
Best Michael Jackson joke I ever heard was. God, who was it? I want to say it was Cat Williams on his Pimpin' special.
Oh my God!
You know, and he was talking about he was
know your star player. Know your star player.
He was starting to tell the story about the kid, all the kids he had. He was like, "We know those kids aren't black." He was like, "You can't." What did he say? He said the kids' names are like blanket and shit. He was like, "You can't." What did he said? Something to the effect of, "You can't name no nigga baby something. Not blanket, not fleece, not cotton." He was like, "Nigga babies don't get soft names." He goes, "You're gonna try to convince us you're black. You're over here, and you've turned yourself into a white woman pork face. What the hell?" You know.
Cat Williams is awesome, man. He's done a lot of good ones.
It's sad to see him go through all the shit he's been going through lately, man.
Well, that's his fault. He didn't have to.
I've seen him get his ass whipped.
When he got by the 13. Oh my God, when he got his ass whipped. You know, sometimes when you make that, some of these people think because I make so much money that I have a right to say or right to do certain things, and you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, when you make more money, more problems. So what happens is people going to test you. And when you do something, especially when you start something, people want to test you, and they want to take what you got. And how can I say it? And not just him, a lot of other comedians out there, well, mostly him, even Eddie Griffin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Eddie Griffin.
Right, and I love him. But when you start a problem, the first thing people think is, you got money, I'm going to sue you. So they waiting to start a problem so you can hit me so I can sue you.
Yeah, that's the culture.
And more money, more problems. But stay away from that. He could have avoided half the shit he did. Okay?
Yeah,
Martin Lawrence was high and fucked up in the middle of Santa Monica Boulevard telling cops and telling the cars, come hit me. Come on, man. You can stay the drugs, but you can stay away from that.
Even him, he was humble about what happened.
Right.
And he moved forward, and he's back on the grind on his career again.
Oh, wait until the next movie. I can't wait until Bad Boys 3 come out.
Bro, we saw him when he was in town here. Was it like a year or 2 years ago?
Really?
When he came here and did Dr. Phillips Center, I won those tickets on the Monsters.
God damn it. This one.
we were the only white people in the audience, but that shit was funnier than hell.
The only problem is you're not white.
Well, yeah, but dude, in comparison to the rest of the people that weren't white, I might as well have been.
Right.
I was like fucking shining, like, oh, there's the 2 white people that came to see the show. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it was crazy, bro.
So what are you guys doing now? You guys gonna head back home?
Yeah, I mean, I got the kid at home. She's got school tomorrow. I gotta get up at 4:40 in the morning.
I'm starting Frank Gay tomorrow.
Yeah.
Starting back with him again.
I gotta go to work.
That happened to you, dude.
Man, they just the old management.
They didn't even take you. They didn't even make you go take a drug test or nothing.
Oh, I fixed all that shit. It was other stuff that I left for. I left because the manager that was there for so long left, and they hired some new guy, and he came in and fired 6 of my fucking top dudes. I'm a supervisor down there, and he fired them all for like technicalities. I'm like, bro, might as well fire me too because taking my whole team.
That's it.
You know,
That's
so. But I'm going back now. I'm gonna get most of my team back. So we'll see how that works
Frank
out.
Gay.
I'm actually thinking about going to Finn's here.
But you know what?
Wait, Fins tonight?
That says
I can't do Fins tonight.
That you'll stand up for your
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? He called me. I never reached out to him. He reached out to me.
That's
so
how I used to
that's
be,
what I
too.
knew. I knew it would happen too. Come crawling back. You know?
Well, and that's how I am with my guys. Like I've hit supervisory status at my place too, so I'm pretty much in charge all the time while my boss is gone.
Yeah.
You know, and I got some young kids that work for me, and they get a little out of line sometimes.
Well, a lot of my customers, a lot of my customers fucking asked for me personally. You know. So when I left, they're like, "Was Rick there?" And like, no, he's not here anymore.
Fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
See, dude, it goes a long way when you build rapport with your clients.
Absolutely.
And you realize that they're not just a number.
Right.
You know, and they realize that they're not just a number to you.
I try to teach Frank that. Like, look, man, you can't just fucking, change my whole set. I got a whole thing going on here, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
got
know?
a whole thing going on here, bro.
Yeah, and you fucking throwing a wrench in my shit, bro.
Yo, when I was working at Cablevision, the woman my manager was the smartest woman. What she did was she built a core group. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have people come and go. But you build a core group. You keep the core group happy, keep your business flowing, and they will teach the others on how to do your job, my job, or whatever.
That's another thing. I teach people refrigeration, bro. That's priceless information. I mean, you can't put a dollar amount on that shit.
Yeah.
They'll feed you the rest of your life.
I'm in that same boat, dude, because, like, unlike in the regards where, like, your industry, there's a shitload of people that do what you guys do. There's a lot of people that go to school for that.
Yeah.
The pool of people that they can pull for employees is humongous.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So what I do for a living, there's maybe, like, a handful of us in the entire country.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
It's
mean?
very specific thing,
You get good at what we do,
right,
and you can pretty much write your own
it's
ticket.
supply and demand, baby.
Right,
You know
and I'm
that?
like, dude, like, you're either going to pay me or I'm going to go somewhere
else and get paid
Yeah.
more. There
Absolutely.
you go. All right.
Which is nice because I haven't been able to say that being a fucking recovering junkie and shit most of my life,
Recovering DJ junkie.
That's right. You got to put DJ.
Recovering to the
You know what
dancer
I'm saying?
DJ.
It just doesn't have the same effect if it was just recovering junkie. Put
But
DJ
you know
in
what?
front of it.
What really got me, and if we're gonna be honest, while I was in rehab, dude, like them first couple of weeks that I was there, bro, I'm looking around at the people that I'm in there with, and I'm like, dude. This fucking guy, this fucking guy that sleeps I was like, yo, this fucking guy that sleeps next to me was here for shooting Dilaudid and using fucking pond water to get that shit in. I'm like, dude.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
like, bro, I just drank too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Fucking
like, what the fuck is going on? And then slowly but surely, like, the third week came around and the fourth week, and I'm like, seriously taking a look at myself and like my patterns of behaviors versus like everybody that I'm around. And it was like right around that time, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I belong here."
Right.
Damn it. You know?
I'm just like them.
Yeah, it was just, you know, seriously taking a look at self-reflection.
Look, man, I've admitted this to myself for a while. I'm an alcoholic, bro. I drink every single fucking night. Not a night goes by I'm not drinking a bottle of bourbon. I mean, I'm having some liquor every night.
But
you get up,
I go to Finn's. Exactly. I get up, go to work. I pay bills.
Shit.
Right now, oh, fucking dollar on any bill. I got a bunch
of
money
type of people.
So I didn't do none of that, dude.
Right.
I'll never forget, we had a pastor come in one time and gave us a special service. And I'll never forget, dude, like, this was years ago. And he sat there in front of, at the time, there were like 90 guys in the rehab center with me.
Right.
That's another thing. I didn't interrupt you, but that's another thing I don't like. Because what if I'm a fucking atheist and I want to, I don't want to fucking motivate me to Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ.
It was a faith-based.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
I think they all are though, aren't they? Or most of them.
Most of them are.
Most of them are, but you get a lot of them that are like strictly business. Like I went to Teen Challenge in Sanford. Like Teen Challenge is really more of a ministry than it is.
You went for drinking.
Yeah, I went of my own accord, dude.
Right.
Oh, that's great. That was excellent.
That shows
she forced me to go.
Self-discipline.
Oh, okay. But
Maybe
I wasn't court ordered to go. So like,
right.
Pack my shit and left.
The government didn't force you to do it.
Nobody was making sure that I was staying there. You know what I mean? Like if I got pissed off, or if I didn't like something, I could have got up and walked away at any time.
No, somebody would have.
Right, but what I'm saying is like there were two groups of guys there. There were guys that like if they left, they were going to jail.
Right. Oh yeah. Court order shit. Yeah.
And there were people that went there voluntarily. You know, like I was.
So is this when you guys were fighting real bad and whatnot?
Yeah, fighting real bad. Shit was just horrible. And you know, dude, looking back, a lot of that was my fault. A lot of it was her fault too.
No, don't blame her.
But no, a lot of it was my fault.
No, absolutely.
No, absolutely. It was on both sides.
It takes a lot to say.
That was the joke part of the thing.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot to admit you do something wrong too. Yeah. A lot of times you don't want to. Or you simply don't believe it until later, and you're like, whoa, wait a second. Maybe.
And this was that ding dong moment for me. This pastor in Spanish sat in front of this room full of people and was like, "Don't sit here in Spanish, mind you." So it's being translated back and forth. It's like, don't sit here and tell me that you love your wives and that you love your kids and you love your families because you don't. Now, mind you, you know what just happened in that split second in that
fuck you.
Right, fuck you, you old motherfucker. Don't fucking tell me how I feel. And that was, I'm sure, 90 guys.
Right,
you know what I mean? I had this one guy that was in our dorm that I was really, really close with. So him and I, we would stay up at night and we would just talk and just shoot the shit about what was going on in our lives. You know, like what got us where. And that night, him and I went and sat back down in there. And this is a mean old sumbitch, dude. I mean, we're talking, this dude's KKK. Like, has his, like, cracker bolts, the whole 9 yards. Like,
fuck.
Only white friends, bro. Knows I'm Puerto Rican, but only white friends. You know, still keeps in touch with me. They call him Big Country. You know why? Because when he used to do what he used to do, people would disappear, and his answer would be, hey, it's a big country. You know?
Oh, wow.
So that's this type of dude. Me and this guy would sit in that room that night, and I was like, Jason, this sumbitch just tried to tell me that I don't love my wife and family. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been drinking, drugging, or masturbating. He brought that up. You know what I mean? So I was like,
I jacked it twice since I've been here.
Right. Well, and that was the thing, right? You got a center of 90 dudes. Like, we're all beating off in the shower tonight, bro. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, it's probably why the damn showers don't drain so much cum down there.
Fucking A.
Jason looked right at me and he was like, you know what, John? As much as I'd love to sit here and tell you, like, yeah, fuck that old guy, he was like, that old preacher was right. And I was like, well, how do you mean? And he would just, went through it, and he was like, we wouldn't have been doing none of that shit. Our behaviors would have been different. And, I started looking back, and I was like, damn it. That sumbitch was right. Like, I obviously did not give a flying fuck about anybody but myself. Looking back at my actions, you know what I mean? I was like,
how long you was in rehab?
I was supposed to be there for a year, but I wound up having to leave early for some family shit that was going on. So I was there 3 months.
Right.
Okay.
In that 3 months.
Well, as long as you learn some shit.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, the center, I told them, like, what was going on and why I was leaving, and they didn't even try to stop me. Like, a lot of the other people, they try to stop him and make him complete.
Right.
But I left with the center's blessing. I mean, they were like, like, right now, this is one of those scenarios, dude, that you have to go. You know? And I was like, I get it. And, dude, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. The scenario I walked out into coming out of rehab would have been enough. Had anybody not seriously put some serious, like, time and effort into rehab in those 3 months, would have been enough to drive you right back to what you were doing the day you walked out the fucking door of that place. You know what I mean? And I tell everybody, dude, listen, rehab is easy, bro. Rehab's super easy. It's easy when you have somebody telling you when to get up, when to go to sleep, when to eat. When
you gotta get out and do it yourself.
Right. Your first day of rehab, bro, is the day you graduate, and the first day that you walk out into the real world, and it's all on you.
Right.
And it's all on you, and it's all on you, and it's how hard, how how willing are you to move forward with what you've learned and continue to be a better person?
Right.
Dude, I was a horrible person. I mean, I'll be completely honest. Like, I look back now, and it's fucking laughable how I was even able to justify a lot of those behaviors to myself as being okay.
I still do shit where
I look back now and I'm like, dude, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, how did you think that was okay, bro?
Right.
You know? But I don't live back there anymore, dude, because I'm not that person.
Right.
I look back now and I just kind of laugh and I'm like, whatever. Shit happens, it happened. I'm past that. You know,
well, that's also part of growing up. You were young and you did a lot of things.
Well, dude, I was in my 20s, so I should have been. I should have been. I was in my late 20s, so I should have been grown. I should have damn known better.
We smell our own
JC,
shit until we like 40.
Thank you very much for opening up to us, man. Telling us everything about you. You guys are both welcome to come here anytime.
Thanks for having us.
Oh man, man, you were excellent today.
Yeah,
you were excellent today. Fuck him.
Yeah,
but
fuck him in the ear, huh?
Yeah,
when his titties start sweating, it's time to end the show.
Oh,
okay, that's how I know it's been about an hour.
Yeah, we could. I mean, and Tits could show her tits too, but then
let's see those things.
No.
She'll do it.
She'll do it.
Listen,
she'll do it.
I understand.
The black hole.
We are entering the black hole. You know what?
Okay,
all right. Tits one time.
But one time.
One time.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
It's and you know it's better than pictures.
That's right. And it was live. Ha ha. Y'all can't see it.
Sorry guys, we're not. We don't have any video. We're not doing any video.
Swipe left.
Hey, give us some time. That may be the next thing, yo.
Nah. You have to swipe right then because we can't steal their swipe left. Right?
Fuck this. Fuck them.
Fuck the whole show.
No. We do love the. No, we just fucking. We love the News Junkie.
I do.
Shout out to the News Junkie. We got to do that. Shout out to Tom and Dan. We love them.
The Trailer Park, Big Red Truck Show.
And we were on their show about a week ago too.
I saw the bits and pieces of that.
It was fun. It was fun.
On the Big Red Truck.
Oh yeah, it was fun. That was fun. On our end, we couldn't produce it. Somebody was like breathing like right
heavy
in the mic.
No, it was Brandon. No, I said it, Brandon. It was you.
Were you guys from crickets or something?
That too. We can hear crickets. Crazy. Go back to their show and hear. You can still hear the crickets. They're fucking loud.
It was still fun.
We're gonna bring them over here next time.
We had a good time.
But thanks again for coming, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do gang. Okay, now you can.
Oh God, he wants to try to play the sound, which we don't hear it because we do a shitty show here. You can't hear yourself or anything right now. So,
but it's still fun. And then we put all the other stuff in there.
Yeah, Wayne's World.
All right, guys. Thanks for downloading the show. We'll see you next time.
All right.